Alrighty, welcome to another Arena Cube. We've opened an interesting pack here. There's a Parallax Wave, a Tamiyo, Solitude, which I think is pretty comparable to Parallax Wave. Pick one, pack one. I'd actually rather take Solitude. Subtlety, which is definitely worse than Tamiyo. Steam Vents, and Skull Clamp. So this is one of those packs where a lot of different things you could take. I'm going to just take Tamiyo. I have found Tamiyo to be really awesome. And it's a good start. Doesn't really commit you to a whole lot. Keeps you open for Lurrus or Academy, you know, some things. I think Tamiyo is a pretty good one. Definitely nothing wrong with taking Solitude there. I don't think I would generally take Skull Clamp over Tamiyo. Pick one, pack one. The funny thing is, Tamiyo I think is more flexible than Skull Clamp, despite Tamiyo being a blue card and Skull Clamp being colorless, because you do need to draft cards that work with Skull Clamp, whereas Tamiyo, you just need to be playing blue. Second pick, there's a Flame Slash, a Noble Hierarch, Kaia's Cradle, Wistfulness. Moonshot is kind of interesting. So 1-mana, 1/1 Menace, but then whenever a permanent goes into your graveyard, it gets bigger and bigger until, it caps out at 7/7. Catch you a Triome. I don't think I'm supposed to take Oculus or Cryptic. I think I'm just going to take Flame Slash. I like Flame Slash a lot. I think Tamiyo's probably at our best in blue-red, so I'll just take this. And then followed up with, now there's a Barrow-Goyf and a Booster Tutor and an Unholy Heat and I guess some lands. I'll take a Booster Tutor. Booster Tutor's sweet. We'll see what we can do with that. And now I just take Multiversal Passage because I don't even know what colors I am. And I think that given I have three, like a blue card, a red card, and a black card, I think Passage is better. I do like taking duals because they're fetchable, so that helps build a better mana base overall. But at this point, I think I should just take Multiversal Passage. Also, there's a certain companion that we're still eligible for. I don't know if you realize that, because I sure did. That, of course, would be Lurrus. There's now, this is a good pack. Fable and Vamp, neither of which I'm taking. Thoughtseize and Delta, one of which I'm taking. Is it crazy to want to take Polluted Delta? You know what? I don't think it is. I think Thoughtseize is good, but my estimation of that card has definitely gone down. I'm just going to take Polluted Delta, and I'll see where we go. I just think Polluted Delta is incredibly good fixing, and we could be a bunch of colors here. And I think Thoughtseize, it's still really good. Don't get me wrong. I just find that, especially in the Arena Cube, I feel like a lot of the decks are proactive enough that, I don't know, Thoughtseize isn't quite as good as it is. Like, I think if this was the fully powered cube that has like Time Vault and Consultation, the one that I play sometimes, a good amount of the time, I think the pick probably was Thoughtseize there, just because you play against combo, I don't know, 30 to 40% of the time of some kind. Here, that number is lower. What is going on? People didn't get the memo, I guess. I'm going to take Karakas. Karakas is just unbelievable card. Look, they just added Raphael the Night Watcher. Oh, look, that's a legend. Just, get to bounce that with Karakas. Gut, I'm really glad this is back in. It's really good. If Karakas wasn't there, I actually probably would take Gut. It's incredible with Tamiyo. I do like Fury and Riddler, but I'm going to take Karakas. Karakas is absurd, and I'm really happy I took Delta now because we could be going in a completely different direction. Well, but the cool thing about Karakas is I don't have to go in a different direction. It's just busted. Oh, Marsh Flats for free? I mean, there's an Oust, but all right. You can play Karakas in your Grixis deck, absolutely no problem. It is better if you have white cards just because it makes the card a little bit stronger. Oof, all right. I like it. A lot of the cards that I enjoy are here. There's a Fiery Confluence, a Mishra's Bauble, and a Currency Converter. I'm going to take Mishra's Bauble. Here's why. I have two Fetchlands, Delta and Marsh Flats, and if I'm getting 8th pick Marsh, 7th pick Marsh Flats, I'm probably only going to get more fetches this draft if that's how this table's going. Turning this into kind of a 0-mana preordain of sorts. And with Tamiyo, you can go turn on Tamiyo Bauble, crack Bauble during their turn, untap, attack with Tamiyo, crack the Clue, and flip Tamiyo on turn 2. I do love Currency Converter and Fiery Confluence, but I think this is a Bauble spot. Oh, Steam Vents came back? Parallax Wave and Solitude still being there, you know what? Whatever. I don't know what people are drafting, but Steam Vents here, this just looks like a really good setup for like 4-color control. I'll take Oculus. It's also nice with Bauble and all the fetches. I still might end up wanting to Lurrus, but I'll take a Godless Shrine too. Yeah, I'm going to try to draft 4-color control here. Hallowed Fountain? Are people allergic to taking fixing here? Now I guess I wish I took the and a Prismatic Ending. This is just great. I'm so excited for this. Here's why I'm so excited. I'm getting all these lands super late, which means that I can be a little less aggressive about them next pack. Is Nurturing Pixie something? I don't really know what's up with that. I'm just going to take Sunbait Canyon. And it also means that we're set up to just take cards of whatever color we want and draft a really cool, probably no green deck at this point. Here, there is a Time Twister and a Reanimate and a Brainstorm. Brainstorm is not crazy because I have two Fetchlands. This is not Prismatic Vista. But I don't think Brainstorm is powerful enough. I think I just want to take Reanimate. We're still holding out hope for that Lurrus deck. I don't think this looks like a Time Twister deck right now. There's a Nadu. There's a Umasawa's Cheetah. It's crazy what that looks like. I could also consider Uro because I have all these fetches, though that's the one color I'm not. This is actually not a pack I'm all that happy about. Honestly, every card in this pack is green. I guess there's an Overlord of the Baelmerk, but there's a green land. I guess there's a black-white land, but I don't really want to take that. Leovold is nice with Caracas, so is Nadu. Honestly, I might just take Nadu. It's just the best card in the pack. All right, I'll just take Nadu. I don't really think that's going to go anywhere, but nothing else in that pack was good. Oh, there he is. Lurrus. I've got the Bauble. I've got the Caracas. I've got the Tameo. All right, Oculus, get out of here. And we're ready. This is the Lurrus setup. Maybe I'll wheel Soul Guide Lantern, but this is what I was hoping would happen. I have basically perfect mana almost already. I got like 7 lands in pack 1. I actually literally got 8, but I'm going to take Sunbait Canyon out. I don't like Sunbait Canyon on Lurrus decks. The reason is Lurrus decks tend to be controlling / defensive. They don't tend to be aggressive. They can be, but like a red-white Lurrus beatdown deck, sure, I'd play it. They also don't really run out of ways to use their mana, so having a land that just pings you when you're not cycling through it that often, not where I want to be. You know what? I also like Booster Tutor in Lurrus. Gives you access to expensive cards. Yeah. All right, here, I think I'm going to take Snuff out. It's kind of a busted card. Treasure Cruise I like a little less once I have Lurrus going, just because like Lurrus uses Griever. Not a big deal. I would still probably play Cruise, and I do like Lightning Bolt, but I'm going to be playing more black than red, and I already have Flame Slash and Prismatic Ending, which are pretty good against small things, so having Snuff out if they, I don't know, play a Questing Beast or something, well, that's even big. Flame Slash can still kill that. What if they play a 5/5, you know? What if they play their own Oculus? Then I think Snuff out will be pretty nice, though Prismatic Ending can kill Oculus because it's big and cheap, but you get what I'm saying. All right, what do we got next? Okay. Oh, this is actually close. There's Ocelot Pride, there's Jace, Ether Spellbomb. I'm not currently considering Retrofitter. Razor Lash, whoa, nice. That's actually kind of cool. I wonder if that's going to be good. I had it in my cube for a while. I ended up cutting it, but I'd be down to try it again. I think Jace is better than Lockmare. You know, Ocelot Pride is just a really messed up card. Let's just take Ocelot Pride. My mana is going to be good enough. I mean, I already have 6 turn 1 white sources out of my like 7 lands or whatever. Just so happens. And Lurrus is a cat, which is nice. If I pick up any other ways to gain life, it could be nice. And then here, this is pretty easy, Duress, because I did pass up on that Thoughtseize, which I'm still pretty happy about, especially picking up Duress. Having something against spell decks is nice. I wouldn't have minded a Lightning Helix or an Inti, but pretty good just Duressing here. And here, this is easy Mother of Runes. Love Mother of Runes and Lurrus decks too. Just you always have a creature that you really want to protect. Mother of Runes is really good there. And if they kill the Mother of Runes, Lurrus can bring it back. Oh, I love a Lingering Souls too. This draft is going about as exactly as I would ever want a draft to go, with the exception of not having any power, but this deck can beat power. It's fine. I don't want to play green cards in my deck. I'm just going to take Bleachbone Verge. That should be fine. I really don't need to take too many more lands, so I won't be prioritizing them, but I think that I've got Duress. Here's what I need. I need some counter spells. Because I have Snuff Out, Prismatic Ending, Flame Slash. I guess I'll just take Concealed Courtier. Because I'm pretty much black-white splashing Tameo and Flame Slash. I mean, and I expect Pack 3 to pick up some cards of other colors. You know, this Figure of Fable could actually be totally fine here. I've got a lot of white sources. I don't have a lot of sources that aren't white, as it turns out. All right, so here I could take Savannah if I did want to have a green splash. There's also Sunblessed Healer, 2 mana, 3 on lifelink, and you kick it, you get a non-land permanent. All right, I think Sunblessed Healer could be decent here. A 2 mana, 3 on lifelink is good against aggro regardless. And right now we're at 23 cards, but we have 9 lands and a Lurrus, so really at 13 cards, but we'll get some playables. Look, there's a Get Lost and a Concealing Curtains. I think that this deck's going to want Concealing Curtains more. I don't know a good way to kill Planeswalkers. It's true. Nah, I'll still take Curtains, and then I guess I'll take... You know, I actually think Mutagen Man would be good in Lurrus decks, but I'll take the Razor Lash. I'm probably not going to play it, but you never know. I guess if I do end up short playables, I could. All right, any Lotuses? No, but there's a Mana Vault. That's not really the card I want for a Lurrus deck. It's just so bad in Lurrus decks. All right, I said I wasn't going to use too many high picks on land, but I will be done now. I'll take Flooded Strand, and then I just won't take lands, basically, unless they're free. And here, I mean, I guess there's a Bloodstained Mire. I don't really want to take it, but I don't really want to take Dig Through Time here. I mean, there's Gitaxian Probe, but I don't want to probe. Whatever. I'll just take Bloodstained Mire. And now I'm done taking lands. And now, perfect, a Fabled Passage. Now, I'm going to take Smuggler's Copter, I think. How many creatures do I have? 7. I do like Copter, and I have a Lingering Souls as well. Yeah, I think I could. I'm going to try to pick up some more creatures anyway, so I think I could take Copter. The other option is to take Dragon's Rage Channeler, but I think Copter's a decent amount stronger. And then here, oh man, I do love a Pest Infestation, but I don't think... The fact that I picked up 0 green lands... I do have a Multiversal Passage and 4 fetch lands, so 1 green source does make Pest Infestation pretty nice. What would I take otherwise? A Wasteland? Or I could take a Mogda, and I just took Copter. Let's just do that. Mogda is pretty nice, so let's take Mogda. No Minsk and Boo, so it's Inquisition versus Felia. They're both really good. I think Felia is kind of a busted card, so especially with Karakas too. It's so obnoxious. You play Felia end of their turn. They can't kill it with anything because you have Karakas. If they kill it, you just bounce it. Oh, and a Reprieve or a Memory Lapse. I should take Reprieve. I have so many more white cards in my deck. My mana is going to be better with that. And a Voidwalker too. That would have been a nice one, but all right. I'm going to splash blue for Tameo off of just a bunch of lands for no reason. You know, I've still got a bunch of packs left. If I see any cards of any color that isn't green, I'm happy to take them. Like Psychic Frog, baby. Am I getting 7th pick Psychic Frogs? Who knows? Couldn't tell you. But right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands, I think. 11 plus a Lurrus. So basically, I'm playing 21 lands right now, so need to cut a couple of cards. Though, if I have to play Razor Lash, it's not so bad. Okay, here there's Fresh Start, Cathar Commando, Cut Down. I don't think I want to take the lands, even though I do like the creature lands a lot. There's also Flitterwing Nuisance. Oh, Flitterwing Nuisance actually looks kind of interesting. Let's do that. Though, maybe, you know what? Actually, I should take Cathar Commando. I don't have any ways to destroy artifacts besides a Prismatic Ending, and Cathar Commando Lurrus is pretty nice. Here, guess I will take a Braid now. It's that or Generous Plunder. I don't need Blackleaf Cliffs, and not the biggest Evolved Sleeper enjoyer. Yeah, I'll take the Abrade. Spire Bluff is free-ish, and I'm not gonna play. I don't think I'm gonna play Ghostfire Slice. Am I gonna play Ghostfire Slice? Actually, I might play Ghostfire Slice. I feel like my mana's fine, especially on blue-red. Dragon's Rage did come back. Zernorb and Titania. No one's taking them. It's a tragedy. All right, hold on. Let's take the Lurrus out real quick. So now we're at +6. Oh, now look at that. Enough cards. Let's see. I don't usually take Ghostfire Slice, but deal 4 is kind of nice. Eey. Free Wastelands? All right. I'll take it. I think my mana is good enough for that, because I even have blue-white, black-white, and blue-red lands. I guess a black-red, like, fetchable land is, like, the only thing that I would have liked to have that I don't have. So besides being a 4-drop, yeah, no. All right. Not playing those. I guess I could take Overgrown Tomb. I'm not going to play Tenacious Underdog. I think that card is not particularly great. All right. Well, let's set this as companion. Razorlash Transmogritte? No. Sunbaked Canyon? I don't think so. One of each basic? It's got to be great. Overgrown Tomb can go, though. That gives me an extra mountain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. Oh, yeah. Flooded Strand does get... Marsh Flats does not get a red. Oh, okay. 1, 2... Yeah, that's 7 red. Yeah, all right. I probably don't need this island. I think one more mountain is probably better just because I have all black white lands. And this leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue for basically just exactly Tamiyo and Psychic Frog. Well, maybe I do. I don't have a reason to fetch a basic, but I guess it would be nice to not take damage. All right. Let's add an island. All right. Let's see how this goes. Do I have enough white sources? I assume I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. All right. Same with black. I got plenty. All right. Let's see how Lurrus does here. Do love me a Lurrus. All right. Time for round 1. Battling Minsk and Boo here. I'm on the play. This looks nice. And I don't have any fetches, so I think I'm just going to go tapped Steam Vents. Just play the Mishra's Bauble, and I think I will probably sack it at the end of their turn. There's no reason to sack it on my turn, because then if they play a turn 1 discard spell, which they actually might, I'd have the card in my hand. Oh, Chrome Mox, okay. Into Disting. Let's see what they're moxing out. Fellying the Chrome Mox sounds pretty good. That does let them get a second activation out of it. The other option is to abrade it, but I also don't know what they're going to play here, so there's a chance I might have to abrade that. Or, if I'm lucky, I can just take a turn, play Felia. I'm glad I took the Snuff out. The one thing about this deck is it's like a little bit slow. Turn 1 Dark Confidant. Well, I guess I'm just going to abrade the Dark Confidant. That's what I'm going to do. Gix? Yeah. Can I get a Caracas? Okay, the Ghostfire Blade's nice. Let's go Concealed Courtyard. Deal 3 to Dark Confidant. Pass the turn, and next turn I can go Dragon's Rage plus either 2-drop, or if they just play Gix this turn, I'm probably just going to go Multiversal Passage, Ghostfire Slice it. Okay, I think I'm going to name white, pay 2 life. The reason I wanted to do it that way is I want double white for Lurrus, I think. Maybe I should have named black because of Snuff out, actually. All right, well, I hope they don't have a 4-drop this turn. That's exactly what I didn't want them to have. Thank you very much. Well, I guess I'll get a black. I think I just play Smuggler's Copter and Magda. Brew Copter with Magda. Make a treasure, and then play Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to let them hit me with Elegy Acolyte. I mean, they just straight up went 2, 3, 4 on turns 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty good. Next turn, though, I get to attack back for a good amount. Emperor of Bones. All right. So they can put a Gix into play. Sure. And if they do that, guess, oh, they're going to draw a bunch of cards here, huh? Guess I'll chump there, because otherwise they'll draw 2 cards off it. As is, they're still going to draw 2 cards. Well, I guess this is 1 or more cards. So I guess either way they're going to draw 2. I can't double chump, so I only stopped 1 card there, and that's fine. And then they got to void. What left the battlefield? Non-land permanent. Oh, mine did. Oh, but they could also stack it the other way to get theirs. Okay. Psychic Frog is interesting. Not good enough, but it's something. All right. I'm going to make a treasure. I need to draw Flame Slash really badly. They have a kill spell for my Copter, too? Holy moly. Mono black just got me. Yeah, all right. I can't stop that. Yeah, I'm basically just dead. Wow. Impressive stuff. I just got rolled. Turn 1 Dark Confidant, turn 2 Yawgmoth, turn 3 Elegy Acolyte, turn 4 Emperor Bones, use it plus Dismember. Yeah, that's a sick curve. If I had a Flame Slash for the Elegy Acolyte, things would have been different, but I had turn 2 Abrade, turn 3 I went Ghostfire Slice, Then I guess the difference was their turn 4 trumped my turn 4. Here, oh, this looks nice. Let's see. This had black, so I don't want to play that first. I think actually it's funny. I'm just going to play this. Yeah, I'm going to choose white, pay 2 life, play figure. I think I'd rather just curve figure into Felia, and then I don't need to cast this booster tutor right away. It doesn't really seem like that's what I want to do. I've got a Sunblessed Healer here. I will say Overgrown Tomb does let me pump Figure of Fable, and I guess has relevance with booster tutor, but I don't think I'm supposed to be playing Overgrown Tomb in this deck. I have a lot of shock lands and paint and fetch lands and stuff that I don't really want to be taking more damage. All right, well, pass the turn. I think Felia end of turn is better than playing Sunblessed Healer because first of all, this has kicker, so I might want to save it for that. But also, like, there's just some plays they could make that Felia just really, really demolishes. Like if they play something that makes a token or something. If they have a counter spell here, they do get to use it, but I'm playing a Lurrus deck. I'm not that worried. Okay, and for example, I was going to say I could counter spell, but I think I'm going to go Ocelot Pride, make this a 2/3. I could have put Lurrus in the hand, and if I didn't draw Pride, I might have. And then I save Booster Tutor so I can end of turn Booster Tutor once I know what their play is, because what if they play an enchantment I need to kill, or an artifact, or a creature, or whatever. Forest, okay. They went, oh, into Formidable Speaker. Okay. So blue-green with a Raffine's Tower. Discarding Pest Infestation, that's your worst card. Okay, I don't like that. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, Mana Crypt is kind of interesting. Strip Mine is kind of interesting. Gut, I currently can't cast because you do have to have the right colors. I could get Balance and hope to draw a card that I could cast. No, that doesn't sound great. Strip Mine is kind of interesting, but I don't know how good that is. Beza, Michelangelo, Volcanic Island, Mana Crypt. How good is Mana Crypt? What is that going to do for me? Lets me put Lurrus into hand, but that's not that amazing. I know I'm starting to time out here. It's not clear to me what direction I'm supposed to go here. I think I'm just going to take the Mana Crypt, though. Reanimate is kind of interesting, too. Felia. All right, let's go. Let's just go attack. They're going to block Ocelot Pride. I think that's like kind of what they have to do. If I had red mana there, I might have been tempted to take Gut or Seer. And maybe I should have taken Strip Mine, but Mana Crypt seemed pretty tempting. Okay, because then I go Mana Crypt, cast with Kicker, turn Felia, reanimate Ocelot Pride. Lay a land, make 2 tokens, end of turn. All right, I mean, I got a bunch of stuff. They can play a Nadu here, but I can Felia to move something out of the way if I want. I can also just, like, at some point play Lurrus and just start getting stuff back. They can use Formidable Speaker to draw a card off, or to trigger Nadu as well. Really what I want to just draw is a removal spell here. That would be nice. A little late on that mountain. Yeah, I'm just going to attack with everything and then flicker the Nadu. So if they want to use Formidable Speaker to draw a card off Nadu, they have to do it now. And then their speaker's tapped, so it's not going to work out great for them. Okay, so now they're going to block Felia, I would imagine. They could block Ocelot Pride, but I think it's crazy to not. Oh, I guess they get to draw end of turn with Nadu anyways, so. They blocked Ocelot Pride. Oh, please, please, please. Do it, do it, do it. It's crazy to block Ocelot Pride here. Oh, they figured it out. Because if you block Pride, I can go Lurrus, replay Pride. Or put Lurrus in hand, play Lurrus, play Pride. All right, well, I can't pump this, unfortunately. Well, no, I can pump it, but then I can't play Lurrus. I'd rather just play Lurrus, I think. And then land, Lurrus, and no plays, and then pass the turn. They get to get Nadu back, and they get to use Formidable Speaker on the Nadu still. I mean, oh, they didn't use Formidable Speaker on the Nadu. That's rough, buddy. Now they can play the Gargaroth. Let's see if they play this. Oh, they have Greaves. All right, we'll see where this goes. They get 4 Nadu activations. They haven't played a land yet. I was gonna think if they played Gargaroth, they'd be at 9. They'd block 3 things. Oh, okay. Well, they're gonna have a chance to go pretty crazy here. Let's see how this goes. Because now they get 6 Nadu looks and they get every land keeps going. Well, they still only get 6 until they hit creatures, but they, all right, Sika's Chariot. So I guess I have to hope they just hit a bunch of cards they can't cast. I don't want them to hit lands, but I also don't want them to hit cheap spells. The good thing is their lands are like not ideal. Okay, a tap land is fine actually. They put it on the Formidable Speaker. I mean, they get a bunch more triggers here regardless. Fetch land, that's not good. Well, let's see what happens here, I guess. Bender Ascension. Okay, they had a land, which doesn't surprise me at all. Okay. Now they can move the Greaves. Yep, you've already nodded those. So I think they only get one more look with the creatures they currently have in play. They can play Asika's Chariot. I don't think they're gonna be able to kill me this turn. I might need to draw something. If they had blocked Felia or Ocelot Pride, I think I'd be in really good shape. But at this point, what is their plan? They at least get to move Nadu there and trigger Nadu one more time. They hit Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. As is, they block. Right now they go to 1. They don't die, but with this current slate of attacks. They clearly don't. I mean, it's fine. It's free for them to move Greaves. So instead of trying to keep track, they just do this. Ooh, sack that one. I don't know about that. That doesn't sound like a good play because they're not getting more Nadu triggers here, and now their land is tapped. Maybe they meant to sack Verdant. Now they can't play Asika's Chariot. Okay. Well, that was interesting how that all panned out. Magda doesn't do anything. Currently, they block 3 things. They go to 1. So I think the answer is I just don't attack with Lurrus. Or do I? No, I do. That's fine. Because I can play Felia with Flash, so I think it'll be okay. And they can't block the Ocelot Pride. They have to block everything else. This also turns their Verdant Catacombs off. Play Felia. Pass the turn. Well, I'm gonna play the Magda. Okay. And ship it. All right. Well, I make some cats. They start the turn with Nadu, Greaves, a million things. I guess we'll see what happens. They've missed a few things this game that give me a little bit more hope, Not using Speaker end of turn. I don't know what they did last turn there, but sacking their landscape instead of just like sacking Verdant and playing Asika's Chariot, I think was pretty costly. So we've got a chance. Exploration is at least a cycling one, basically. You can put a land into play if they have one in hand. Well, they might not have 2 lands, so maybe Exploration's actually just a blank. Who knows? I think the way that they would maybe try to do this here is Bristly Bill, Nadu, a bunch of counters, and then double it. But who knows? I have a lot of A lot of attackers. They okay. The Springheart is a little dangerous, though. They only have 11 cards in their deck. You don't get infinite cards here. 3, 4, 5, 11, 12, 13. I mean, maybe they only have 4 lands left in their deck or something. Okay, they didn't even equip it on anything or bestow it on anything. Okay. They also might time out. They also might sack a fetch land. I mean, you just never know, right? Right now, I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers, but they also have ways to gain life, like Elder Gargoth. I kind of feel like they could have Greaves up that, but spending 5 on Gargoth is a lot. Okay. Attacks aren't really going to do it. They're just going to run out of time here. They have a million options. They basically have their entire deck in their hand, right? One way or another. And I think that they're like kind of panicking here. Which I've been there. Who hasn't, right? You play one of these kinds of decks. Let's block. Just block these two because I have Ophelia as well. I just don't want to die to some weird trigger Bristly Bill a bunch of times, double all counters sort of deal. Seems like there's just no real reason for that to be the way things go down, especially given they're at 1. I still have 7 attackers and Ophelia. If they had like a life linker, I could even blink Ophelia there. Like if they play Gargaroth, Ophelia can get that one out of the way. Well, no, I guess they can Greaves it up. That's true. Okay. So if they Grieve it up, they're basically... Let's see. They need to hit lands for their Springheart, I guess. They can do some of that. They are really going to run out of time here. I guess they have two. They have 2 things. Oh, they kind of gave up. Yeah, this didn't feel like a game I should have won. I don't think. Let's see. I actually don't want to Ophelia their creature because it removes a blocker. But if they hit a land off Nadu, that could open the door to more things. As things currently stand, they block 3 things. They go to 4, and then they take 4, and they go to 0. So no real reason to mess with that. Yeah, I would say absolutely this was not really a winnable game, but Arena has its own things, you know. This is how it goes. I mean, they're going to gain 3 life. I guess they could then sack the Verdant, but that costs them a life, so I don't really think there's anything they can play off that does anything. All right, well, Booster Tutor for Mana Crypt actually did the job, and that's a dub. We take those. We certainly do. Oof. All right. All right. Oh, Battling Killer Popo. I play him in the Cube server all the time. What's up? Yeah, this hand's fine. I'm gonna go Verge into Concealing Curtains. I lost to Killer Popo today, so we'll see if I get another loss. They're mulliganing, and I'm on the play with turn 1 Curtains, turn 2 Copter. Turn 3, maybe I just animate Curtains and then crew Copter or something like that. I also could just play a turn 2 Sunblessed Healer. Well, I'm getting Strip Mine, so I guess not. That's gonna change it all. Oh, interesting. I guess I'll just play this pass. I think I just wait on Flooded Strand to see what I need for Psychic Frog. Okay, what is this? A Mana Dork? No, not a Mother of Runes. All right, well, I'm probably going to want to kill that. Let's just draw for my turn, though. Oh, well, okay. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a black-white land here. And Duress. Hope I don't miss. All right, I didn't miss exactly, but I got Lingering Souls. And then I'm going to Flame Slash Mother of Runes. That Strip Mine messed me up pretty good. Well, he gets to play Lingering Souls. Oh, he doesn't. That's a tap land. That's really funny. I'm just going to pass here, too, because I'm going to Reprieve. Okay, Multiversal Passage is nice, because now I can go this. Pay 2 life. I'm going to play Psychic Frog. And if your next play is Bob, I can live with that. Woe Strider, Sephiroth, black-white tokens. All right. I mean, I can just give Frog flying, so I think I'll just do that. Okay. Exile 3 cards. Let's go land, duress. No real reason to discard a card, I don't think. And it would be nice to draw a land here. That would be just great. Okay, so now let's go Copter, Mother of Runes, Figure of Fable. It's actually the mirror. And next turn, I might end up... What I'll probably do is attack with Frog and Copter, and then loot with Copter, and then use those 3 cards to give the Frog flying. If my opponent here is going to play a Sephiroth and sack the goat, that's fine. They can go Bob, Flashback, Lingering Souls. Then I don't think I will Psychic Frog flying. I was hoping to get to reprieve the Lingering Souls, but I had to reprieve anything they would play there. Caracas is nice. I can slow roll that one. I can also give the Frog Pro White. Let's go Smuggler's Copter using the figure. I'm just going to attack with these 2. Draw with the Copter. Okay. What do I do here? I think I just discard the Swamp. And give this flying. Give Psychic Frog Pro White. And go and get my card. And they can chump with Copter if they want. They did not. All right. Take 4. I draw a card. I think I'm going to flip Concealing Curtains. Let's see what's up. I don't care about Sephiroth, but there might be other stuff. Lion Sash and Recurring Nightmare. I don't think I care about any of these. Recurring Nightmare obviously could be a problem, but I think it's just kind of slow. I'll play Caracas. I think I'll just pass the turn. Really hoping for some damage off Bob, though I guess they might sack this goat to draw a card here, or to surveil one, scry one. All right. Ooh, Snuff Out, take 4? Sure, you can kill my Mother of Runes. That's fine by me. I guess Lion Sash can then make it so I can't get it back, but you know, I think that's okay. Next turn, I will also get to attack with the Revealing Eye. They're also just pretty crunched on mana. And if they snuff out, they go to 4 with a Bob in play. Though I guess the Woe Strider can sack the Bob or can scry to make it so Bob is less likely to kill you, but still pretty costly. And at some point, I'm going to Lurrus. Thing is, I could have taken Lion Sash. First of all, I'm glad I didn't take anything because they flipped Snuff Out, but that's obviously just being results oriented. But then the Recurring Nightmare could eventually get back the Lion Sash. It just felt like they were going to be crunched on time and they wanted cheaper cards, and so leaving them with a hand of kind of ineffective 3-drop, and then Lion Sash was better than giving them a new card. Okay, I got to remember to pump this Figure of Fable as well. They can't really play Sephiroth here. Play Recurring Nightmare with nothing in the graveyard that's that exciting. I mean, a 3-mana Mother of Runes is acceptable, I guess. Oh, they're also tapped out now, so the Lion Sash isn't even going to save anything. She's really attacking? All right. Well, I like your hustle. I guess if you're going to sack the token... Oh, they're not doing anything? Do I want to pump Figure of Fable? It gives them an opportunity to kill the Mother of Runes. I have no cards in my graveyard. Yeah, I'll just pump Figure of Fable. If they want to snuff out here, they can. I just don't think have the best opportunity to, like, it's not like I can use Mother of Runes on the frog to make it unblockable, given that they have black and white creatures and I have no cards in my graveyard. Or at least it's not that easy. I guess I get one card plus two cards. Yeah, maybe. Prismatic Ending. Okay, that's pretty nice. What if I could Prismatic Ending the token? They're at 5. And then attack with Psychic Frog, Figure of Fable. Maybe. I also have a Copter that I want to attack with, but maybe I'm going to end up using Psychic Ending on Lion Sash, and I'm just not going to attack here. I think what I'll do, I think I'm actually going to crew Copter with Frog. I could Prismatic Ending here. Maybe I Prismatic Ending the Woe Strider. That actually sounds kind of nice. Because he can't sack it to itself or use Recurring Nightmare anymore. And if they want to sack their Bob, they have to do it now. Yeah, I like that. And then I think I send, and I'm just going to attack with the Figure of Fable and offer some trades here. I didn't play my land, which means I can't pump the figure as much, but I think that's okay too. Yeah, let's just discard the island, I think. Okay. Double block figure there, sure. I'm also fine just trading everything off and you take a bunch of damage. That seems like a pretty good deal. The Recurring Nightmare is not going to save you at that point. Yeah, I'll just pass. Okay, they go to 2. Play an Ocelot Pride. Pass the turn. Yeah, this seems like it's going to be a pretty tough spot for them to get out of. Now I have Mother of Runes, which the Snuff Out and the Mother of Runes kind of like hold each other at bay, but, well, kind of. They can't cast Snuff Out anymore. They don't have any life. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I think we're going to get this one. This is a weird game. It started off with both stumbling thanks to the Strip Mine, but I passed Reprieve the Bob. The Abandoned Air Temple actually did lose Killer Pope of the game. I'm not saying they shouldn't play the card. It's very good. 100% of the time you'd play it in your Lingering Souls, Woe Strider tokens deck. Oh. Huh. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Okay. I guess so. That turns off Mother of Runes and Smuggler's Copter? And Psychic Frog? Huh. Intriguing. And then they get to Recurring Nightmare back their own Mother of Runes, which they can't use either, but, Okay. If that's the case, I guess what I'm going to do is attack. What if I attack with everything? This has to be blocked by 2 things. This can eat 1. Yeah, no, this looks great. I did the math. If I had a card, I would have discarded a card to Psychic Frog in response, maybe, but this has to chump. They go to 1, and then I can just Sunblast Healer back something, whatever it is. Clear and Conquer was a pretty cool draw. I don't think it's going to be good enough, but it was interesting. Setting down Psychic Frog, Mother of Runes, and Smuggler's Copter is not bad. They also could double block the Restless Eye with Clarion Conquer and a 1/1 and chump the Psychic Frog, but yeah, kill those. Clarion Conquer stays around. Play this with Kicker. Get back. I can probably just Psychic Frog, I would say, and then pass the turn and make 2 tokens. Yeah, I think we got it. Think this is gonna work out. Oof, close one. But we got the dub, and that makes us 2-1 now. All right. Lurrus not known for its speed in completing matches, but we're off to a pretty solid start, I would say. Or am I 3-1 now? I think I'm just 2-1, yeah. All right, let's keep going, huh? And on the draw, but I like this hand. I've got a Flame Slash, I've got a Reprieve. I got some good action here. Oh, Lingering Souls. I'm gonna play the Bauble. And I think I'm actually, it's kind of interesting whether I play Wasteland or not. Because, so the pros, here, let's actually look at my top card here. That's going to help me. I don't have any shuffle effects, so I'm not really getting much out of it. Bleachbone Verge. I think I actually just am going to play the Wasteland and pass the turn. And the reason I'm doing it this way is, this way they can't fetch a Triome or any tap land without getting wastelanded here. All right, so they just force them to fetch a swamp, which I'm actually fine with because I'm fine not wastelanding on turn 1. Now they're gonna play this thing. Okay, so now what I probably will do is go. Oh, Caracas is such a stupid card. Like, are you kidding me? Look, I just got to bounce their thing. I just blanked. My planes just blanked this card. Like, yeah, sure. Oh, and my Wasteland got them too. Oh, what a start, huh? Let's, you know what? This is non-land, right? So I can't get back, but I can get back the Bauble. All right, let's just play Dragon's Reach. It's fine. Crux is just such a messed up card. Like, I had to tap my mana, and it's like if they play this, I'd have to tap this, but it's just, they discarded a Flage. It's just such an absurd card. All right, let's go Lingering Souls, trigger Dragon's Rage. Yeah, it's been a swamp. We don't need that. And now I have land, artifact, sorcery in my graveyard. Pearl, okay. I can Cathar Commando that one. Well, attack. Aha, Containment Priest. All right. This is not gonna go great for my opponent. I wouldn't say. Blow up your land. Now my Dragon's Rage is a 3/3. Oh, they're getting just destroyed on every axis. Hi, Jules. Good dog. You coming here to see me rack up some dubs? All right. that was a bloodbath. Sometimes Wasteland gives you kind of free wins. So does Caracas. Both those cards contributed to an exceedingly easy victory, I'll say. All right. So 3-1 now. All right, we're trucking. I mean, I think this deck does struggle on the draw. No free cards, no power. So it just, I'm gonna hope that like I can get a good Flame Slash in or something. But it's got a good engine, and that is what Lurrus decks do. Now we're battling Flame, I think is the name of that thing. People were excited about that one for a little while. Yeah, I'll run this, and it's a lot of fetch lands. I will probably Marsh Flats, because I'll just get like a swamp or something. And then Booster Tutor here. I get red and blue off these lands if I need to. Okay. That Portico is lush. All right. Mox Jet. Look at you. All right, let's crack this. Swamp. Booster Tutor. Mox Opal, probably not. Leovold, Lingering Souls, Felia, Mox Pearl. Let me see my hand. I mean, Pearl is pretty nice, but Felia is also pretty nice. Yuffie is interesting. I can steal that thing, but I mean, Sage of the Skies is also nice. Wow, my booster is all Mardu cards. That's interesting. Basically, it's Felia or Pearl is kind of the decision here. I think it's funny because I have another Felia. You know what? I think I'm just going to take the Pearl here. I feel like using my mana nicely, even though I guess I don't have a follow-up to this exactly, is fine. I'm just going to get some lands out of my deck. And then next turn, maybe I can play... I just already had a 2-drop. And the next turn, maybe I can keep up Reprieve, plus play a creature. I have a Ghostfire Slice. If I had a way to blow up if I was offered a way to blow up the Mox, I would be interested, but I feel like this is going to work out. All right, so I can flame slash that thing. So I think I'm getting steam vents here. Yeah. Okay, or ghost fire. Oh, right, now this is perfect. So let's go. There's already instant, so I can go floated strand. You know what? I'm gonna pay the 2 life just because I don't want to run into a spot of not having enough white mana. And let's crew with the copter, attack, loot, and I guess discard a reanimate. And now I've got reprieve and reanimate, as well as a ocelot pride and copter going. I can reanimate a Tarmogoyf. That's not the most exciting. Maybe I should have just gotten basic planes actually with the floated strand. I guess I didn't really need to pay the life because I already had the blue from the steam vents. Yeah, that's probably better. Formidable speaker. Oh, discard something big. Discard Natroxa. Let's go. It's just a hallowed fountain. Okay. Well, I'll be able to reprieve here, and I think what I'm probably going to do is just crew copter attack, and if I draw something, maybe I reanimate myself, but otherwise I could just reanimate the Tarmogoyf. Leatherhead. All right. Caracas. Doesn't bounce this, though, because there's a hexproof counter on it, but still. All right, let's crew. Raw. Yeah, discard Concealed Courtyard. I'm going to play Caracas, and I think I'm just going to put Lurrus into hand and keep up reprieve. I don't think reanimating Tarmogoyf is like that exciting. It'd be a 3/4. I guess it'd be a 4/5 with the sorcery. But Lurrus with Smuggler's Copter is nice. I'm sure I can find something good to do. Like if I just draw any cheap card, I can, because I'm going to use the reprieve, draw a card. I can discard a creature or whatever to Copter and then Lurrus. Eternal Witness to get back Tarmogoyf. I mean, I'll reprieve it. It's fine. It still takes away this turn. Oh, a Psychic Frog, a Frogerto into a Staff of the Storyteller. All right, fair enough. You can't attack with Formidable Speaker. All right, at least they know that. I'm worried Duress will miss. Crew Copter. The other thing I could do is I could Lurrus Crew Copter. Here's another play. I could play the Lurrus, crew the Copter with the Lurrus, attack with both. They'll block Ocelot Pride. And then I'll replay Ocelot Pride with Lurrus and Duress them. So I could do that. And then alternately, I could not Duress them and just discard Psychic Frog and then reanimate. Oh, I could also reanimate. Yeah, let's go like this. Oops. Let's play Lurrus. Let's crew Copter. Let's attack with both. Loot. Flame Slash is an interesting draw. All right, let's just discard the Psychic Frog. I mean, they're going to block the Pride. They kind of have to. Oh, they're chumping the Copter? All right, I don't mind that. All right, and now I think I'm just going to go Duress. I might miss here. Yeah, I did. And then replay Pride with Lurrus, and I think that's pretty solid. I guess I only make 1 token, unfortunately. But this protects the Lurrus pretty nicely, and if they're going to Eternal Witness back a Tarmogoyf, I'm not that worried. If they play a Leatherhead, I mean, they can draw a card with the Staff first if they want. Alternately, I could have just discarded the Duress, but I felt like Duressing was solid here. And I don't mind being tapped out of Caracas with Lurrus out, just because I have this Reanimate still. So I kind of would like to, if I'm going to tap Caracas, I would like to have up Reanimate. All right. The Swamp Stalker. So it's a 5/4 hexproof trample. All right. But it could remove the hexproof counter to blow something up. And then I could Caracas it, but they could replay it. So that's also not ideal. Snuff Out is kind of interesting too. They have an upkeep or a draw step effect. Draw step unexpectedly absent. I mean, funny they drew a removal spell, but letting me do that now means I can just Caracas it. So I don't think that was like a very good play. I could reanimate the Psychic Frog. I mean, the Leatherhead hitting me is just really not the end of the world because I can just Lurrus back whatever I need it to. So I think what I'm going to do is crew the Copter. I think I am going to just attack with both again. I'm going to loot, discard Figure of Fable. Okay, and then Lurrus, replay Ocelot Pride, and then now I get to make 2 tokens. And I've got a snuff out that I could use on Formidable Speaker, but there's not really a reason to. The ability here, I guess it lets them untap the Leatherhead. They can attack and kill the Copter, but that's not a really big concern. I think what I might end up doing then, I guess, is I'll probably snuff out the Formidable Speaker beginning of combat. They can Eternal Witness back unexpectedly absent, and they can put Lurrus back a turn or 2, but tapping Crocus to draw a card, pretty nice too. Okay, Teferi Time Raveler. Oh, they're just drawing all bangers here. I don't think it's going to matter. So far. We'll see. I mean, if they draw enough good cards in a row, I'm just salty because I duress them and then they do spell. But, you know, they could bounce my Lurrus, I guess. They can bounce Smuggler's Copter. They can play Eternal Witness. Okay, they're going to bounce Copter. So they're probably not removing the Leatherhead counter. In fact, they might not even be attacking with Leatherhead. They can Eternal Witness back Formidable Speaker. I guess that does let them tutor. But it's slow, and I'm not that worried. Oh, they got back Hallowed Fountain, so they can use Staff of the Storyteller. I guess if they have an action card in hand, sure. Paying 2 life for that is pretty costly. Okay, drawing right then doesn't make too much sense unless they have a 0 mana card. And at this point, they're not attacking with Leatherhead. All right. I could reanimate the Formidable Speaker. Seems kind of interesting. And then discard an island and go get Felia. Yeah, that actually sounds pretty great. I could also attack with Ocelot Pride and I would get and replay it and I would get tokens. I have a Flame Slash that I don't really care about using. So let's go. Well, do I want to discard this island? Alternately, I could just play Copter, play Island, play Frog, and then save everything. Let's go Smuggler's Copter. Oh, that was just the wrong way to tap. Okay, well, slightly different plan then. I could play I guess I'll just play Figure of Fable. No, that was loose though. And then I'll play. I don't think I even need to play my island here. Pass the turn. No, I should not. That was a horribly played turn. Really, just embarrassingly bad. I should have also attacked Teferi with a bunch of things. All right, Sowing Mycospawn. Oh, my Caracas. We had a good run. All right. I guess I'll let them get their land first. They have a strip mine as well. I'm glad I booster tutored for this Mox. You have an underground mortuary. All right. I guess I'll pump Figure of Fable. Yes, but I should have attacked Teferi with 3 1/1 tokens. They would block 1 and Teferi would die. So that was just a horrendous play. I think we're still going to win this game, but I'm making it less likely every turn I do stuff like that. I mean, Lurrus is still just dominating them. And now I'm kind of glad I haven't used Reanimate, because if they do draw an answer to Lurrus, though, given the colors they're playing, their answer to Lurrus is more likely to be, oh, we are sending this in. I don't think this is going to work very well. But, okay. Oh. They had it all. Okay. And now I'm going to lose the Copter as well. I get to Flame Slash the Leatherhead at least. Assuming they're going to remove this counter. All right. Let's tighten up, because I'm actually starting to kind of lose this game. So let me see what I can do to make sure that's not the case. I do kind of want to kill Aang, because the Aang flipping is an actual problem. So let's go Flame Slash on Aang. Reanimate. I could reanimate Aang. Kind of want to reanimate and go get Felia, but I guess I can't cast both. So maybe what I do is I could replay Psychic Frog. The Copter might actually be better. Though, no. I actually do want to go get Formidable Speaker here. I'm going to discard Polluted Delta just because of pain reasons. And, oh, I think maybe I just go get Mother of Runes. Yeah, that sounds better. Because then I can go Mother of Runes and then Smuggler's Copter. And then now I have good blockers. Next turn I can try to kill that Teferi. All right, they didn't take damage off Mana Crypt. They have no cards in hand, and they surveilled into the graveyard, so they don't know what they're drawing. Well, they've drawn 4 bangers in a row. They drew Unexpectedly Absent, Aang, Teferi, Sowing Mycospawn, and Mana Crypt for their last 5 draws. So pretty good draws, but and I've again helped by throwing away cards, but I actually feel like we're doing okay now. When Leatherhead attacks, what am I blocking with? I'm probably, and this is colorless by the way, so for Mother of Runes purposes, I could probably block with Formidable Speaker, Smuggler's Copter, and then Teferi is live, but I've got a Mother of Runes. So Mother of Runes Formidable Speaker is also actually a really nice combo. Oh, they bricked, finally. Okay. They're probably not attacking then, because playing your land before attacking is kind of wild. Okay. I mean, I'll take the action, because I have Lurrus, so milling 1 is good. And actually, Cathar Commando can blow something up. I mean, they're going to kill the Copter here, I would imagine. Yep. All right, take my turn. Now, the Mycospawn is like actually a little annoying because I can't protect Lurrus. Replay Copter. I've never played Smuggler's Copter so many times. Then play the Figure of Fable, because that was airbent. That wasn't in my graveyard. And then I think I just pass. I'll go after Teferi next turn, and if they try to Teferi, I guess they can Teferi they throw a Teferi to kill their Staff of the Storyteller, or to bounce their Staff of the Storyteller, or their Eternal Witness. All right, but hopefully they take a little damage. Nope. What could they witness back? A Leatherhead? Unexpectedly Absent? Sure. Absent doesn't do that much. They do get to draw an extra card, though. No, bouncing Moxjet? No way. Okay, they're bouncing Staff. So it's kind of interesting, though. Is bouncing Staff better than bouncing Eternal Witness? I guess if they have a card they really want to draw, that's better than a card in their graveyard. But they could have like witnessed back the Teferi. Actually, witness back Teferi, play Teferi, bounce Staff. Isn't that... That's basically better unless you drew an expensive card already. It's more mana, but you end up getting everything. Okay, and this is the classic green deck drawing elves in the middle of the game sort of deal. That can definitely happen. All right, no Teferi, no reason to use anything. I will pump the Figure of Fable though. All right, now it's time to start attacking. Let's crew with Pride. Yeah, I think that's fine. And I've got double white, so I can pump Figure to a 4/5. Go ahead and loot. Discard a mountain. And I think the jaws of Lurrus are closing in on them. I've recast like 5 or 6 things off Lurrus, and you know, that's a pretty big game. Though, you know, to add to my litany of misplays here, I actually think I should have used Mother of Runes there, most likely. I'm going to play my land, even though it means I can't discard it to Psychic Frog, because it can pump the Figure of Fable. I think that's worth it. There's some damage. Nice. I should have used Mother of Runes on the Copter and given it pro-white, just because I can still untap Mother of Rune's Formidable Speaker. They did chump, so it's not that big of a deal because it's like they'll get to chump with that spirit at some point. But I mean, they're just done now, I would imagine. I didn't even pump my thing end of turn. Why bother? Let's screw with the Pride. Sure. I mean, I have a Mother of Runes too, so I don't really know how this could go wrong. Go ahead and loot. Discard Sunback Blessed Healer. Give Frog flying. Now they have to chump figure and they take 7 and they die, barring something pretty incredible. March of Otherworldly Light. No, that's not going to work. Pro white. Okay, well, I would say it was a close game. It really wasn't most of the game. I did a couple things that tried to make it closer, but luckily we still got there. Lurrus was very forgiving that game. And it shows the power of Lurrus. I mean, if you don't think that was a game dominated by Lurrus, like we were watching a different game. Because basically, Lurrus is one of those kinds of cards where like when I have a Lurrus in play, it's like I'm getting to play a free card every single turn. And that's like really hard to beat. I always feel like when my opponent has a Lurrus, if you can't kill it, you just lose. And look at that game. They played a lot of powerful stuff, and it just wasn't. And I threw away a lot of cards, and it really was like it was a combination of like I was throwing away cards and like really I just had a couple turns where I feel like I played really badly, and they were drawing like a pretty good action card. They had a pretty good run where they drew a bunch of action cards, and it feels like at the end of the day the game still wasn't that close. I guess if I didn't have Flame Slash to kill Aang, then flipping it could have been a problem, but I spotted them a free Teferi activation on a staff of the Storyteller, and it still just wasn't enough. Lurrus is just a really powerful card. Not that they were doing anything wrong, really, but well, we both could have made different decisions that game as usual. This looks like a great hand. I can even get Steam Vents, so I can turn on Flame Slash if I need to, if they play like a Ragavan or something. Lotus Petal. I actually like that because most things they could pedal out, I could kill with Flame Slash, and if they don't pedal something out, I can duress them and make plans accordingly. I mean, the games where I think my deck is going to do best are the games like this where I have some good early interaction. So let's just go turn 1 duress. Wheel Palantir. Oh. I don't love this. I think I'm just going to take the Palantir. If they want to sack Lotus Petal to Wheel on turn 2, they can go nuts. The problem is if I take the Wheel, they just play Palantir. And that also works very badly for me. So we'll see what they do. They drew a 3rd land, so they might just Saheeli first. That makes a lot of sense. And then now, I'm just going to pass the turn and reprieve the Wheel. Let's see. They actually might go Prism, make a token, and then Wheel off the Prism. I'm going to let this happen. And if they don't play the Wheel here, then that's also fine. We'll see what they do. Seems like it's probably got to be pretty tempting to play the Wheel. Oh, Astrologian's Planisphere. Okay, that actually is fine too, because I'll Flame Slash it. And then let's go Flame Slash on this token. And then play Concealed Courtyard. And then now I'm going to reprieve the Wheel, and then I'm going to Conceal and Curtains it, because this Wheel would otherwise be very damaging to me, I would say. They're not Wheel? Oh, Brainstorm? Oh, wow. What a draw. Okay. That's bad. Man, they have drawn, again, seeing duress can be kind of frustrating because it's like, okay, they hit 3rd land into Planisphere into Brainstorm, and now I can't do the Conceal and Curtains play, though I haven't had to use the Reprieve at least. So what I'm going to do is, I think, well, I could take a gamble and Curtains them and hope that they kept, because right now they actually could Wheel, next turn they could Wheel twice, so I'm actually just going to Curtains them and hope they just kept Wheel in hand and were planning on shuffling into it. are shuffling away their top card. I mean, we'll see. How greedy did they get? They got greedy. All right, I take their wheel. Oh, and they didn't sack the mire, so they drew whatever card they were presumably planning on shuffling away. Okay, we got a little mileage out of that. I do think that they definitely took a greedier line, and then I think they messed up by not sacking Bloodstained Mire, because I imagine their top card wasn't that good. Oh, it's just all lands. We've got a shot here, and more than a shot, I actually think we're doing kind of well now. I mean, I don't have a way to attack Saheeli. Oh, they drew a counter? Force of Negation. Make a token. Okay, I guess I'm just going to have to say okay on that, because I really want to get Saheeli out, because I can't attack right now with this Revealing Eye. Next turn, if they miss here, they can hit me for 4. I'm going to go to 8. End of turn, I get to play Felia. Let's see, did they draw something? Are they going to move the Planisphere maybe? Okay, let's go Felia. Sack Flooded Strand. Get a Hallowed Fountain. And then now, oh, Booster Tutor's nice. Let's go Booster Tutor. There's a lot of things I could end up playing. Entomb, Thoughtseize, Witherbloom, Emrakul. Oh, I have 3 cards, so I can't get Oculus right now. I can't cast Vibrance, Torsten, Sephiroth. Oh, I guess I could just pick up Shieldred's Edict and kill the Saheeli. All right, that actually seems pretty nice. So let's go attack and then Felia there, 4/4. I'm probably going to end up using a Shieldred's Edict on it anyway, but this kind of forced them to block. Though maybe this was actually just foolish. And then I'm just going to pass with Reprieve up. I should have just attacked with. They were going to block with Felia. Double block the Felia anyway, so maybe I didn't need to do that. And then next turn I can Sunblessed Healer back to Felia. Maybe with Reprieve up, maybe not. It looks like they might have drawn something here. Time Spiral. Okay, well I will Reprieve that and then hope they don't draw a land, I guess. Oh, Time Spiral at the top. I did so much work. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just drop our hand. If they I think it's better to get Psychic Frog than Felia into play. If they cast Time Spiral here, at least I've got a Psychic Frog now. And they're going to play a land in a Time Spiral, I would imagine. Oh, they didn't. They drew a Steel Cutter? Okay. And then they, oh yeah, then they should have equipped first. All right. Well, they could have then equipped the Steel Cutter, I would say. Oh, what a draw. What a draw, this Wasteland. Okay, let's give this flying. Exiling land. I guess Flame Slash. I'm just thinking if a Time Spiral hits, what card I want to have left. I think I'd rather have Reprieve than Shieldred's Edict. I do want to give it flying, though, because I really want to get the card. Though they're probably going to block Sunblessed Healer, so maybe I didn't need to do that. I don't know. Okay. Let's go Wasteland. Waste your Volcanic. And, oh, I also should have pumped Figure of Fable. Well, I'll put Lurrus into hand now. Normally you wouldn't put Lurrus into hand before a Time Spiral, but barring a Mana Crypt or a Soul Ring or something, we're going to get to Spiral. And this game, we've kept them exactly off balance. This has to be a very frustrating game for my opponent, I would imagine. Because I've just had exactly enough to get them here. And now, actually, don't they just die? If I pump that, that's 9. Yeah, I mean, that is actually lethal. 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. What a dub. That was an unexpected one. Reprieve, Duress, Concealing Curtains, them not brainstorming Wheel to the top and me getting to Curtains it. The Bloodstained Mire made me feel like they might just do that. That worked out really nicely. Getting to Reprieve. They never resolved a draw 7 there, despite it being like them on the cusp of doing it time and time again. And that's how you get to 5-1. Woo. All right. Battling unknown figure of some kind, and let's see what we got. Which way? Turn 1 Ocelot Pride or turn 1 Tameo? I actually think Ocelot Pride is probably better, because making a 1/1 for 0 mana I think is better than making a Clue because I'm not cracking a clue on like turn 2. The main advantage of Tameo is that if they play a 2/2, I can't attack with Ocelot Pride, so I might be putting myself down one. We'll see what they do on turn 1. They're a Lutri companion, so they might just like island go. Oh, well, Flame Slash actually makes the draw, or the decision a little easier. There is an argument that playing Tameo makes sense because then I can go turn 2 Pride plus Flame Slash, but I think that getting Ocelot Pride going is more important because also this stacks really nicely. Though Ocelot Pride and Tameo are actually a combo. You can make clue tokens. If they have a removal spell, then I'll play a Tameo and that'll be that. Crypt Breaker. Oh, that's not gonna stop my Ocelot Pride from attacking. Am I gonna bolt it or something? Nope. All right. Now I'll pay 2 life and play Mogda. For curve purposes, that works way better. So this makes a 2/2 for 2 mana. Oh. That's kind of weird to Ancestral after playing all your stuff, but I guess if they're pretty convinced they want a Crypt Breaker here. Also, what do they do? Raugrin Triumph, Swamp, Crypt Breaker, Ancestral with Lutri Companion. I mean, they could just be like, they could still easily be like Grixis or something. And then maybe not playing white cards. I mean, who knows? I think next turn what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a land and I'm just going to attack with everything. And if they make a 2/2 zombie with Crypt Breaker, I'll Ghostfire Slice it. Looks like they might be killing something here. But I played, Fire Covenant? What a card. All right. I was going to say I played value generating creatures first 2 turns, but yeah, that's gross. Oh yeah, I feel like I can't win now. Ancestral into Covenant is not what I wanted to see. I think I'm just going to Lingering Souls. It might seem like not the most exciting play, but it uses my mana a lot better. I don't really want to play this without getting something back against a Crypt Breaker. That doesn't really seem very good. And this sets me up to next turn play Tameo Flame Slash or Tameo Lingering Souls or Lingering Souls Flame Slash or something. More cards, huh? Yeah, Fire Covenant is going to be a challenging card for me to beat, and then Ancestraling into it, of course, does not help matters. They're just up a lot of cards now. They can even float playing cards like Crypt Breaker, which I really would not recommend for the most part. I just don't think paying 2 mana to make a zombie is a very good deal, and paying 1 mana for a 1/1 is not a good deal, and adding them together, it's getting subsidized on the like tap 3 zombies to draw a card, lose a life, but they also probably could have attacked there. But I just don't think that's really that where it's going to be. All right, let's go Tameo, Lingering Souls. I was hoping to just draw a land there, but this works okay. I just don't care about the Crypt Breaker. They just Demonic Tutor. Whatever they're going to play probably does not involve using Crypt Breaker, but we'll see. Another Fire Covenant would be hard to beat. I do get... The Lingering Souls are a pretty real threat. Entomb. Oh, well, the Crypt Breaker makes more sense if you're entombing stuff, sure. Okay, I hope it's a lose life reanimate, though they just DT'd, so that makes it a little less likely as well. Persist. Yeah. Let's discard Cathar Commando. Well, it's not over, but it's not looking good, I'll say that. If I draw a red source, I guess I had something. Let's go Duress. What do they got? Fiery Confluence, and their hand is Snapcaster Edge. All right, that's fine. I can't... If Snapcaster means even if they block a token with Archon and I kill it with Flame Slash, they get to Snap Persist, so... Soundly defeated there. 5 and 2. Let's see if we get even one more. I'd be pretty happy. I think this deck... It's not an amazing deck by any stretch. It's a good, honest deck. No power, just battling through against people with much better cards. We're the underdog. We're actually the undercat because Lurrus, But no, I really like Lurrus. If you can, that game I think actually would have been fine without Fire Covenant. That was just a really devastating turn 3 play. I'm on the play here. Oh, here we go. This is a nice hand. No 1-drop, but I do get to bobble myself. So let's go bobble. I want to get probably Hallowed Fountain off Flooded Strand. Seems fine to me. Or I could get Steam Vents off Bloodstained Mire and then get Godless Shrine. Yeah, let's just do this. I'm going to wait because I don't need to bobble yet. And I want to see what they'll do, because if I like my top card, I just won't sack the mire. It's fine. I can just wait a turn. But knowing what they're up to, even just that they went plains go, I think is a pretty valuable piece of information. Well, I don't want this, so easy enough. Okay, Demons tapped. Because I want to play Psychic Frog here. Ooh, nice. I guess I can play Bleachbone Verge? Sure. Alright, pass the turn. I mean, this is a really good start on the play. Turn 2 Frog. They are playing white, which has actually the best answers to Frog overall. It has like a ton of just exile effects, you know, swords, portable hole, winds. I hope it's like Path or Winds of Abandon, because then I'll feel like I still got my value out of it. Getting a land this early is nice. If it's obviously like portable hole or prismatic ending, it's just done. Oh, a Johnny? Oh, that don't bother me at all. All right. I think I'm just going to attack with the frog. They're going to block. I'm going to discard a card. I think here, discard a land. They're going to flip a Johnny, and then I'm going to prismatic ending it. And I think it still just costs 2. I don't have a white source yet. I was like, why can't I cast my prismatic ending? I'm about to be able to. Do I get Godless Shrine? Yeah, I'll pay the 2 life, I think. All right, prismatic ending, X equals 1. And then play Ocelot Pride. No, I don't need to booster tutor yet. I could have just prismatic ending the token, but I feel like getting a Johnny off the board is nice, because first of all, they chumped with their token, which is good value. I'm glad I got a Johnny off the board, and stuff like Caracas is exactly why. Okay, well. It also, like, I like them chumping the frog. It just ends up killing both their permanents. Oh, all right. Well, let's hope they don't have an answer to Ocelot Pride as well. That's going to be kind of annoying. Cathar Commando would be a good draw. Caracas makes this Felia much less appealing. I'll say that. Ah, geez, they had a way to kill the frog too, huh? All right, let's go. Let's just booster tutor, because there's a lot of cheap stuff that I would not mind hitting. Oh, like Leyline Binding, for example, because I have 4 types. That can kill the portable hole. My own Caracas is kind of interesting. Caracas is pretty messed up. It's going to be so annoying if I take Caracas and draw my own Caracas, though. But I still actually think I do take it. All right. Caracas, and then I just Lingering Souls. Because I'll wait on playing Lurrus a turn or 2 here. Also, Psychic Frog with no cards in hand isn't like even the best. They can just flame or slash or bolt it and it could die. So, feels like getting Caracas down is nice. And it even lets me hit a land drop here. Next turn, if I draw a land, I can put Lurrus in my hand and do Lingering Souls. I could also Lingering Souls and hope to sneak a Felia in if they tap Caracas, but Feliaing the portable hole doesn't even do anything, so... Feliaing the Fable token does, though. Alright. Oh. Alright. I'm going to Wasteland your Caracas. I would not have guessed that a turn later I would have the Caracas and they would not have the Caracas. Let's flashback Lingering Souls. Ooh, almost a disaster. I hit that Lurrus. And let's attack for 2. I'm actually going to just take the hit from the Goblin because I think this Felia is going to do a good job of killing it, but it looks like I'm planning on double blocking. They do get to loot with Fable. That is powerful, of course. They're on 4 mana, maybe 5, obviously, if they play a land or something. They didn't discard with Fable? Well, I can't say I love that. I don't know what that means. It means a couple different things. It means their hand is very good, or at least they think their hand is very good. Not saying they're wrong, but there is some room for interpretation there. Like, they chose not to discard Mountain here. I guess they wanted to play the Chandra. Okay, and they're going to add red and play something else. All right, that's fair. This is a nice little turn into Sage of the Skies. Ooh, okay. Well then, I guess we're going to go Felia end of turn. Draw. Attack Caracas, Felia or Chandra, Felia the other sage. Caracas my Felia. Put Chandra to 1. Land. I think I'm going to wait on the Lurrus because I think casting Felia is too important. Because killing their goblin token is nice. So now they get to add mana with Chandra. Yeah, this is gonna be a close one. I think I'm losing now. They had a couple really good turns. What was that? Oh, Faithless Looting? See, why do they have to go and show me Faithless Looting? Now I'm annoyed that I'm losing to Boros playing Faithless Looting. It's just a bad card in the deck. Not knowing their entire deck, of course, but like from all the cards I've seen, this absolutely should not be a card in their deck. But we'll see. We haven't lost yet. The Reflection token is kind of annoying. Drawing Cathar Commando would actually be really good. Yeah, the turn already went Portable Hole Lightning Helix on my Ocelot Pride plus Psychic Frog was like, that was definitely a turnaround. Maybe they'll cast a Faithless Looting here. That'd be nice. No attacks. All right, well, I'll play Felia. I assume they don't have a way to kill at end of turn. Otherwise, they would not have done what they did. All right. I think I do it like this. Attack you for 1. Alternately, no, Chandra's got to die. Chandra's got to die. All right. I was thinking about doing something even greedier, but I don't need to do all that. All right, let's Felia the goblin token. Demi of the Silk Shoots. Okay. Gains flying. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll Caracas that. Now they'll block Felia. Chandra will die. And then I can play Lurrus and... Oh, not play Lurrus. I thought Lurrus was in my hand for some reason. All right, well, I'll put Lurrus in my hand. Fair enough. Okay, Steel Cutter plus FOMO. Yeah, that makes sense. You want to discard the legend out of your hand because I have Caracas. All right. FOMO Reflection is also pretty annoying, so... All right. Cathar Commando, let's go. All right, that's something. So let's go Lurrus. And there's a couple different things I could play here. I could play Concealing Curtains plus Felia. They're going to get to do some FOMOing stuff. I could also play Felia and leave up Caracas. I think that's probably better. And pass the turn. And this is going to be a tough attack. I guess we'll see what happens. Felia is going to get to kill a token next turn. Reflection on FOMO means... Oh, they get to go kind of nuts here. This is actually kind of cool. So they can copy FOMO, attack with both. The FOMO untaps the reflection and untaps itself. Reflection untaps, you make another copy. And none of these things are legends, so I can't Caracas any of these. They're attacked. Oh, they should have not done it this way, I don't think, but okay. I'm probably going to have to block. I might have to block with Lurrus, to be honest. Well, I'm definitely going to triple block this thing because it's getting another attack, so I need to kill that. I mean, Felia blocking there seems fine, and then I'll take 4. I'm just assuming they don't have anything. I mean, I guess I might as well chump there. I could also block the Sage of the Skies. I think I'm going to go on the... They're not going to play a whole lot here, page. If the Sage attacks again, I guess that's really bad for me. I don't know. Maybe I should have quad blocked the Sage. It felt like a removal spell was going to be really hard to beat regardless, but... possible that wasn't the case. In a burn spell, it would be really hard to beat just because I could just, if I didn't block, I would just take too much damage. Pyrokinesis? You gotta be kidding me. All right, well, I guess I'll return the Lurrus. There's no way I could have blocked that would have worked out then, huh? All right. Wait, they dealt 1 to Felia? I guess they had nothing else to do. All right. I mean, they should Faithless Looting here. It'll make a Quarry Steel Cutter token. Oh, couldn't they have just gone looting Pyrokinesis first? I feel like they could have also done that. I'm at 3, and that's a 3/4 flyer. I guess I'm just dead. Well, no, I guess I'm not 100% just dead. Technically. Let's go Lurrus. Replay a bubble. I'm gonna bobble. I'll bobble myself to see if I can just concede. I can. All right. Well, that was a shame. Oh, Pyrokinesis off the top rope. Yeah, they had some cool stuff going on for sure. Felt like a close game. They had a couple big turns. I certainly. I mean, that was a tough game to play. But 5 and 3. Nice little Lurrus grindy deck. And also, if you imagine this deck with like 1 or 2 better cards, it would have been a really good deck, I think. I mean, it had a lot of the tools I'd look for. It had a Duress and a Concealing Curtains. It really did need another counterspell of some kind. Had a Snuff Out, Lingering Souls, Bauble, Mother of Runes, Caracas. Like, it had a lot of the cards I want in a Lurrus deck. It just needed a little bit more power or just like one other piece of interaction, that sort of thing. Like, my weakest cards were like Figure of Fable. Sunblessed Healer, I think, is just okay. Ghostfire Slice. Like, imagine if I got to take those 3 out, or Concealing Curtains, those 4 out for like, I don't know, a Mana Leak, a Mox, and a Fatal Push or something. But overall, happy with how this went. And you know what? Another successful draft in the book. So that'll do it for this one. I appreciate you hanging out as I get to Lurrus people down. I'll be back. Lots of good stuff happening this week. And so I'll see you back here tomorrow. Play some Arena, play some Slay the Slayer, play some Vintage Cube. We'll have to find out. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel and you won't miss a single draft.